First off, for coming down, I'd like to welcome everybody watching online with the webcast. A lot of interested people tuning in today. Mostly, we'd like to thank everybody in this room for helping your kids or your friends or your loved ones participate in this program. For the second straight year, many of you battled harsh traveling conditions. Seems that ice storms are mandatory for our ceremonies, any of our ceremonies, but thankfully the weather's great today. But we appreciate you coming down here and being a part of this. We're so glad that everybody was able to make it here with us. It's that kind of commitment that'll help make all of you the kind of success that you're trying to be. Race 101 was created to provide the tools necessary to young racers looking to become great racers. The focus was on providing a well-rounded understanding of what is required to find success in an exciting and a competitive industry. We couldn't be prouder of what was accomplished by all of our outstanding inaugural class. But we need to start by recognizing a couple of people, because none of it would be possible without the two people I'd like to introduce. The first individual is responsible for helping to create the Race 101 program. The program is here because he recognized a need to help young racers learn the appropriate skills to find greatness. Let's give a round of applause to Tony Blanchard. Secondly, comes someone whose passion for motorsports, and more importantly, a passion for helping people, is absolutely inspiring. She's a seasoned veteran in the sport, and none of this could have gotten off the ground without her tenacious work ethic. Anna Marie Malfitana Strahan. Now, who's ready to see some of the graduates? As much as he doesn't like it, we're going to start with him because that's what we've done all year long. This impressive youngster from the Thousand Islands region has a hunger for knowledge with every aspect of motorsports, and it was impressive from day one. He was Race 101's sponge in 2010, and he showed that he would practice what he learned. His social networking skills were greatly improved, and we expect that his will be a name familiar to dirt racing fans in the Northeast for a long time to come. He took advantage of every opportunity he was given this year. This driver's confidence improved drastically over the course of 1 year, and we feel great about his potential to achieve anything he wants. Matthew Billings. Next, this quiet New England racer approached Race 101 with a maturity unmatched by anybody. His presence impressed those he met, and his ever-present smile was endearing to everybody. He showed he's a true racer this year, piloting various race machines from lawnmowers to late models. He grew more than we could expect in less than a year, and his charismatic driver showed that he's serious about building a career as a racer. Charlie Buxton. Next, this charismatic driver was Race 101's case study on many of the terrible things that can happen to a young race car driver. He overcame adversity with the grace of a seasoned veteran, and he seized every opportunity he could to learn, grow, work, and help those around him. He enters 2011 with a confidence that wasn't there at the start of 2010. He overcame every obstacle he faced with great dignity and class, and he developed friendships and partnerships that are worth more than anything else. Travis Bird. Our next graduate showed from the start that he just wants to race. Without a series to compete in for the most part, he turned to a PR campaign with his Don't Text and Drive mission impressive enough that most racers will never undertake something of that size. He's a well-rounded person, and his success off the track will complement every success he achieves on the track. Michael Senzi. Our next graduate has the kind of confidence that makes people want to know him. His success on the track was impressive in 2010, but it wasn't as impressive as his generosity. When things weren't going well for a fellow racer, he helped him in every way that he could, even talked to a sponsor hoping to share his deal to keep both cars on the racetrack. The sincerity he showed with his cancer awareness tribute was moving for all of us, and his enormous talent as a racer pales in comparison to his compassion and his potential. Trevor Edwards. Many women would be intimidated being the sole female in a class of boys. She showed from day one that she was here to learn, and her comfort level and enthusiasm with every aspect of Race 101's curriculum was unequaled. She shows enormous potential to lead a successful career in motorsports, and her eagerness to learn combined with her scholarly ability will undoubtedly lead to great things. Amanda Ferguson. Next up, our quiet big man came to North Carolina from New York State with quiet determination. His ability to relate concepts and knowledge to practical applications was met with great excitement from our resident thinker, Tony Blanchard. He's now pursuing a mechanical engineering degree right here in North Carolina. His potential in the motorsports business is limitless. We'll all watch with great interest to see where his career path leads beyond his education. Howard Gage. Next up is our all-American handsome Midwestern gem. Interest in his progress was high from day one, with local Kansas media taking an instant liking to this genuine young racer. While weather and racing luck didn't go his way this summer, his effort to broaden his horizons through PR and education seemed to be paying off. He shows a willingness to further his career, regardless of where it requires him to go, and we know he has the ability to make it work. He's ready to seize opportunity in the racing business, and we'll watch with great interest where his momentum takes him. Jay Janelle. Our next graduate embodies the values of Race 101. He and his family went all in, moving from Texas to North Carolina to chase the dream, and he joined us ready to learn everything he could about the industry. His work ethic and determination puts him ahead of the pack. His relentless pursuit of success combined with great optimism is exciting for us to experience. John Jones.